Welcome to the Manifest with Ease podcast. I'm Vanessa Jaden, certified mindset and manifestation coach, and I'm here to help you manifest your dream life effortlessly. This podcast is all about making manifestation simple and fun. Each week, I'll share powerful tips and aligned strategies to help you attract abundance, success, and joy into your life. Get ready to unlock your magic and step into the life you've always dreamed of. No hustle required. Let's dive into today's episode of Manifest with Ease. I do a lot of timeline techniques with my clients because I find it is so powerful. So last year, probably around February, March, I decided to take that one step further and to make it physical so that I could actually see my timeline in physical space and time, not just being in my subconscious mind and the subconscious reprogramming that I was doing on myself. So what I did was I literally took a black marker and I drew out a line on my office wall and I put in there all the different months and I wrote in the black marker exactly what I wanted to achieve, what I wanted to manifest, my goals for every month that I wanted. And this literally was an experiment, and that's what manifesting should be like. It should be fun and experimental and just see what happens, So in 2024, I manifested everything that was on that timeline except for one thing. But for that one thing, I also didn't take any action, no inspired action, no nothing. So obviously I wasn't going to manifest it. And then comes 2025 and my wall's all painted and I've got a beautiful new picture hanging on the wall there in my office, and I've decorated it a bit, and there was no ways I'm going to draw a line on the wall again. So I decided on my new journal that I got for the year that I would draw out a timeline on there. And on my timeline, I put something in that I wanted to manifest at the end of August, beginning 1st of September. And when I wrote it, it was very clear. That is what it was going to be. I was going to manifest it at that point, and it was done. Done deal. And then honestly, like February, March, I started having some wavering moments like, will it, won't it? And I was just like, no, done. It's on the timeline, so it has to happen. And my subconscious mind had already seen the evidence for if it's on the timeline, it happens. And then a magical moment hits. What I wanted to manifest for the end of August, I've actually manifested now in April. And that's the reason why I want to share this in this podcast, because my manifestation literally quantum leaped. It just all of a sudden, it was like time just collapsed. And there it was, just this magnificent shift that happened in my subconscious mind. So let me explain this little concept of quantum leaping if you're unfamiliar with it, or even if you're familiar with it. There's just a very nice way of looking at it. Imagine you're standing at this train station, and as you look around you, there's hundreds of different platforms, and each of these have a train that is heading to a different version of your future. Now, some of these trains might be slow and they stop at every little station, aka every little fear and doubt that you have. And some of these trains are literally just going around in a circle, just looping over and over again. And it's visiting all the stations that you've already visited for years and years and years. And that's like you just stuck in your past. And then there's a train that's heading straight for your dream life. One stop, that's it. Dream life, here we come. And you can think of this as like your quantum leap train. So quantum leaping isn't about hustle. There's no force to it. There's no, I have to work hard and I have to make things happen. It's literally about making a decision. It's like when I put it on my timeline and I set a date to it, that was a decision that I had made that is what was going to happen. So what happens when you make this decision? You end up having a shift in your energy, your identity, your beliefs shift. And you can think about it like this. The train is already running. It's there in the station. It's not waiting for you to change tracks or to change seats on the train or anything. It's there. Your only job is to get on board. And literally, you don't need to know how. When I wrote my manifestation for August, I had no idea how I was going to manifest it. I had no idea how it was going to come together. I had no idea even the steps that I needed to take towards this. But when you make that decision, what happens in your subconscious mind is like, your mind is, okay, right, a decision's been made. I now need to start making plans. I now need to start doing things, and things start shifting. The way that you start thinking is different. Different opportunities come your way. You start looking at things differently. You start waking up at 3 a.m. with a gazillion ideas, I don't know if I'm the only one that wakes up at 3 a.m. with ideas, but if you do too, you know exactly what I mean. And when you're putting it on the timeline, it is so important for you to actually write it down and to date it. Because they say that you're 42% more likely to achieve your goals just by writing them down. And that's a study that was done in the Dominican University. So writing your goal down is like booking that train ticket. Not just any train ticket, your quantum leap train ticket. And it transforms your maybe into this is happening now. And your subconscious mind treats that like a command. Another statistics from the Harvard Business Study says that only 3% of adults write down their goals, but they are 10 times more successful than those who don't. So if you think about it, a lot of people are standing at the station and they have no idea where they're actually going. Or they're standing at the station and they're not 100% sure about their desire because they're so fixated on the how. Quantum leaping is not knowing the how. It's just making the decision, booking the ticket, and watching what happens. It's this experiment called life that we get to experience. I don't know if you've ever heard of Sara Blakely, but she's the founder of Spanx. Now, she wrote in her journal one day that she would invent a product that was going to change women's lives, and she was going to become a millionaire doing it. And at the time when she wrote this, she was actually selling fax machines door to door. She had no investors, no business experience, no connections, but she wrote it down and decided. And then what happened? Spanx became a $1 billion company, and she became the youngest self-made billionaire. Now, there's a few things we can take away from the story. Number one, she wrote it down. Okay, so she had that in her timeline, written down, decision made. Number two, she didn't get stuck in the how. And number three, did you notice that she wrote down she wanted to become a millionaire, but she was actually the youngest self-made female billionaire? So her manifestation completely quantum leaped, way beyond what she even imagined was going to happen, way beyond her desires. And the same thing with what happened to me. My manifestation was for August. April, boom, we've hit it. Your imagination is the most powerful tool that you have in your toolbox called life. So if we can think about that decision, that time, that date that we put down, if we go back to this train scenario, and if you think about, okay, before you can get on your dream train, you have to book your ticket. So that's what placing your manifestation on a timeline is about. It's saying, this is where I'm going and when. So even if you're not sitting in that actual seat at the moment, your reservation is made. Your subconscious receives that confirmation, and it actually starts adjusting everything in your internal world to get you to that platform. Your subconscious mind starts making shifts. So just like if you're going on a trip, let's say your dream trip, you're going on a train ride around Europe or something like that, whatever your dream would be. And once you've booked those tickets, right, you're excited, you know this is coming, you know this is something that's going to happen. So the same, placing your desire onto that timeline, setting a date to it, is literally telling your subconscious mind, this is a done deal. It shifts you from this wishful thinking to a decided energy. And that decided energy is magnetic. If we think about the law of attraction, right? One of the first things is ask for what you want. And the law of attraction says what you're thinking about, what you're focused on is what you're going to attract to yourself. Now, if you've put it in the timeline and it's there as it's done, that's what your mind is thinking about. That's what your mind is focused on. But sometimes we can get so stuck in scarcity thinking or in this limited beliefs mindset when we're not allowing our imagination to just run wild and create the best, most beautiful dream life for ourselves. But when we get stuck in the, how am I going to do it? I don't know how to do that. So when this scarcity, limited thinking comes in, it's like, even though your ticket is booked, but you might not actually see your destination clearly. So when you look at your ticket, it might say destination. And then let's imagine some waterfall on it and you can't actually see where is that destination, where is it that you're going. That's what scarcity thinking is like. It's like trying to board your dream train while the whole track is covered in fog, for instance. And you don't trust that it's coming because you can't see it coming. You don't even believe that it's safe to get on. And maybe you hesitate and maybe you even walk away. So scarcity thinking sounds like, what if I miss it? Do I really deserve to be in that carriage? Maybe I should just take the train to that okay life instead. Scarcity thinking it's sneaky and it's rooted in fear, unworthiness, and past programming. Remember that train that kept going in a circle, kept going over the same stations? That's your past programming keeping you stuck in this loop. Limited thinking is like having an old train map with only a few routes. Abundance thinking is realizing there are an infinite number of tracks and you even get to build new ones. So here's the beautiful part. You can think of your subconscious as the conductor. Once you've booked the ticket, aka placed your desire on your timeline, the conductor gets to work rerouting your thoughts, shifting your feelings and your actions to make sure that you're going to end up on that exact train no matter what. Even if you miss a stop, you might temporarily get off track. Like what I did for a few months. I was like, oh, is it, isn't it, is it, isn't it? And I actually got into a bit of scarcity thinking there, thinking that, oh, maybe I should push it out. And I was even considering maybe pushing it out to the new year. But that's okay. That happens sometimes. But your subconscious mind will keep guiding you back as long as the destination stays locked in. So if I went and on my timeline, if I took out August, let's say, and I moved it out to the new year, you know what was going to happen? My subconscious mind was going to stop there and say, okay, we've got plenty of time to get this happening, to get this moving. But I kept it there no matter what. Even though I was having this uncertainty, it stayed there in the timeline. So doing subconscious work is super important to help you rewire those old patterns, to help you get that train off the track that's not taking you to dream destination. And talking about manifestation, sorry, there was just a brief interruption there, but I just got scrambled eggs and toast, which my daughter just brought for me. And yes, it is evening, it is 9 o'clock in the evening, and I eat breakfast for supper. I love to do this work with my clients because we look into your patterns, your beliefs, the things that are keeping you stuck, and we build out your new train track. But I know also that not everybody is ready for one-on-one personalized coaching. So what I have done is I've created a Manifesting Abundance with Ease e-course. This is a 5-day e-course dropped straight into your inbox that's going to help you to clear that scarcity thoughts, to clear limiting beliefs. It's going to help you to rewire your subconscious mind and to help you decide exactly where you're headed. When you know where you're going and you've got your ticket in hand, that train is going to show up faster than you even imagine. So I will add the details of coaching. You can go onto my website and also where you can join the free e-course, Manifest Abundance with Ease. So just in ending this episode, I feel like I've just spoken so much because there's just so much excitement within me. And I'm here. I want to help you quantum leap your manifestations. I want to help you build your dream life. If you're an entrepreneur, I want to help you build your dream business. I'm here to walk with you every step of the way. It all starts in your mind. You first got to see it. You first got to imagine it before you can make it real. So you were never meant to stay stuck at a station. You were born to board the train to your dream life. First class, window seats, bags full of belief. So yeah, I'm going to leave you with a question. Are you booking your ticket today? And are you making sure that that ticket you're booking is on your quantum leap train? If you enjoyed this episode, I would love for you to share it with a friend. Come over to my social media, Vanessa Jaden Manifests. I'm on majority of the platforms, and come in if you have any questions about this. If you would like to know more about this, just come on over, send me a question, and I would love to help you out with that. But for now, embody, believe, and manifest. Have a fantastic week.